Hi there, I'm Kelli Fox with your weekly horoscope for February 10th through the 16th. And we have a really busy cosmic week this week with communication Mercury moving into intuitive Pisces and Mars eventually shifting gears into solid and cautious Taurus. However, there is a very powerful Mars-Uranus conjunction this week in aggressive Aries, which could prove explosive, and not necessarily in a good way. So Mercury in Pisces, February 10th through April 16th. This is an extra long Mercury cycle because Mercury turns retrograde on March 5th at 29 degrees Pisces. Now, that's the last degree of the Zodiac, the final and last degree of the Zodiac. So the message here is about endings and redoing something and redoing it and redoing it. So intuition and the big picture under the influence of Mercury in Pisces are typically the key words with this influence. And of course, everything depends on how this transit affects the other planets in your birth chart. So generally, our powers of intuition are strong, while our rational mind might be on hiatus during this time, especially during that retrograde. So you're in touch with the big picture and higher vision, but the details of daily life will escape most of us. There'll be miscommunications and misunderstandings, and this is without even the retrograde. We might lose focus, and it becomes more difficult to tell the difference between dreams and reality. So feelings rather than logic. So we'll be making decisions based on our feelings rather than any sort of logic with this influence. We're all more sensitive than usual and sensitive to other people's feelings. And our decisions could be motivated by compassion because Pisces is a very compassionate sign. So we may not be able to explain how we come to certain conclusions with this influence. Words might elude us now, and we long to express ourselves in non-verbal ways with Mercury in Pisces. Flexible and adaptable are keywords. Our minds are flexible, adaptable, wide open to other people's ideas, maybe possibly too open, and it might be hard for us to know, even what we're thinking or to separate our own opinions from other people's. And we might be accused of even being wishy-washy during this time. And we could have a tendency toward procrastination, avoidance, escapism, and forget details completely. Projects that require organization and attention to detail could be a little bit frustrating now. So it might be better to focus on dreaming up our ideal vision for the future and getting clear about the big picture of what we want to create under this influence. So channel your enhanced imagination into creative outlets like music, painting, poetry, dance, whatever it is. Also this week we have Warrior Mars moving into Taurus. So this is about being slow and steady. But like the tortoise who outraced the hare, I love this example, the amount of work you have the potential to accomplish could actually amaze everybody. And so you might find with Mars in Taurus that getting up in the morning, you may not be the fastest starter, but you will respond well to routine. And once we all get going, we will find ourselves methodically plowing through a task, project, or even to-do list. Physically, we'll be strong and sturdy. And in general, we, all of us will have a rather plodding pace. So it's a good time to take exercise outdoors, which will be extremely great because Taurus is an earth sign and a nature sign. So we might find that that's easier to sit at home and be lazy, but we'll feel much better if we get up and move around, and doing it outdoors will feed our soul as well as honoring our body. Our gardening is a great activity under this influence. Also, we might find ourselves being more sensual than usual. Taurus is a very sensual, tactile sign. So enjoy your senses during Mars in Taurus. Things like touch and smell. We might find ourselves being more physically affectionate, cuddling, hugging, being close to the ones we love. Now, as for the Mars-Uranus conjunction this week, we do what we want, That's the mantra of the week. Our attitude won't win any friends, but it might influence people, usually to avoid us, that is. Now, imagine what happens when everyone is feeling the same impatient, willful influence. Now, look around to get actual real-life examples. We want to be different and we'll stop at nothing to prove it. Now, think if everyone's doing this. We'll say anything to anyone. The more shocking, the better with this particular aspect. And this is a dangerous attitude in the delicate world of relationships. We'll feel angry for no apparent reason, restless, abrupt. You know, our wild energy is best directed toward an athletic event or the political arena. A focused outlet is important with this Mars-Uranus conjunction. Our discontent can turn into temper tantrums, outrageous and unexpected behavior, or just plain unreliability. Silly risks can lead to sudden accidents. But one thing's for sure, everyone wants to be themselves, unique, individual, and free with this influence. And if you're an Aries, you may struggle to control your anger and emotions this week, especially if you feel under attack. So try to channel your energy into constructive solutions rather than becoming part of the problem. You don't need to take revenge. You need to move forward. If you're a Taurus, severe inner doubts this week could make this a difficult and emotional time. You may feel as though the whole world is against you, but hang on in there, because once Mars arrives in your sign, your fighting spirit will return. You may feel a bit down, but you're definitely not defeated. If you're a Gemini, social relationships are exceptionally argumentative this week, and you may find that friendships go through some upheaval. So retreat to the pleasure of your own company. That's the best advice I can give you, Gemini, and spend some time alone. Step off the merry-go-round for just a moment. Cancer, there could be some drama at work, especially if someone issues an ultimatum. So before you overreact, try to remember that you're part of a team. A team response will be much more powerful than your individual anger. Talk to your colleagues. Leo, Leos like to win, and you, Leo, are no exception. This week, you spot an opportunity to get ahead and you'll jump on it with enthusiasm. Be careful, however, that you're not exploiting someone else's bad luck along the way. Virgo, you are your own harshest critic this week, and your self-talk can be very destructive. So seek a fresh intellectual challenge, maybe a new course of some kind, and focus your energy on expanding your mind instead of reprimanding yourself. Libra, drama in your love life may feel alarming, but rest assured that it's part of your growth. If you're in love, be open, be honest, be passionate with your partner. You can get through this together, but don't expect to be a totally easy ride. Scorpio, your health may come under scrutiny now, with some unexpected news serving as a wake-up call perhaps. But the good news is that your partner will be a huge help in creating new and healthy habits. So embrace this energy as the start of something new and good. Hi Sag, a financial shock may be on the way, especially if you haven't been especially careful with money recently. But don't panic. Mars encourages you to double down and work extra hard with focus and determination. You can fix this. Capricorn, do more, much more of what makes you happy. Family conflicts may escalate this week, but that's families for you. Don't overthink it. Spend time enjoying your hobbies or indulging your creativity, and leave your everyday concerns behind, at least for this week. Aquarius, this is a good time to forge ahead with any domestic plan, such as a renovation or a house move. Don't be surprised, however, if family tempers start to rise. Everyone's patience is tested this week. A fun day out will do much to foster togetherness. And Pisces, financially, the news this week may not be too great. However, it's up to you if what you want to make of this. You've taken it somewhat easy recently and you're not reaching your true potential. So fix that and you'll soon find that the financial rewards follow. That's it from me. I'm Kelli Fox, the astrologer, wishing you a great week ahead.